Hey everyone, this is Tess and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm super excited to do a review of the F9 Pro display with CarPlay. So this is from Test Studio. So here's the box. First, I'm going to unbox this. Here's the warranty and support. Here's the cable harness. Front camera is included. So here is the camera with the cable. Here is the mount. It's a small mount. So they have included screws, tape. They have included a fishing cable. So here is the F9 Pro display. Here's the back side. There's some cables. We are ready to install the dashboard. So first I'm going to turn off the power. So go to safety and power off. Click on that. So next we are going to remove the door seal. Next we are going to remove this panel on the left side. We have to do the same on the right side as well. So it's pretty easy to do this. So we have removed the panel and gently remove the panel that's close to the door as well. There is a clip. When we remove that, we'll be able to remove the panel on the passenger door. So next let's go to the left side. So we have to remove this triangle panel on the left side as well. So use the tool and gently remove it. So on the left side, we don't have to remove any other panels. Next, we have to remove the middle panel that's behind the screen and the steering wheel. So be very gentle. There are no screws. So gently remove the panel. This display is designed for Juniper. Mine is first gen Model Y, so it wouldn't fit well on first gen Model Y. If you have a Juniper, it will fit perfectly and it will look like this. However, the installation is the same, so I'm going to show it to you guys. We have to feed the 3 cables on the vent that's on the dashboard. Here are the plugs that's coming from the back side of the display. So we have to connect this to the adapter cable. So everything is clearly labeled. So plug 1 to plug 1 and plug 2 has to be connected to plug 2. Here is the third plug. This has to be connected to the camera. So we're going to do that in a bit. And the end of this, there's another plug. We have to connect it to the main harness cable. So this one goes to the main harness cable. So the main wiring harness is now connected to the display. So we kept the display on the dashboard. So next we are going to keep the dashboard. So we have to run the wiring harness along the edge like so. And then the end of the wiring harness, it has to be connected over here. So this white plug has to be connected. There is an extra connection. So if you're connecting any other device, you can use this. So we are not going to connect anything now. And there are also other connections we have to make. So here is another plug. So this has to be connected over here. So total we have made 3 connections. So we have made all the connections. So this is the main wiring harness. Everything's been perfectly connected. If you have the display with the camera, I'm going to show you guys the step-by-step installation. Open the front. So we have to remove everything from the front. So on this basket, it's attached by 4 bolts. So we have to remove all the bolts. So use a socket and then we have to remove these. Take off the seal from the front. So this is pretty easy to do. Just pull it off and it will come off. So we have to remove this part. So use a screwdriver and gently remove it. So don't apply too much pressure. It might break. So be very gentle. So it came off. We have to also remove this air intake panel. So the good thing is that there are no screws or nails, so we just have to pull it and it will come off, and keep everything safe because we have to keep everything back after we install the front camera. There are also a couple of bolts on the front, so remove that as well. So we can remove this part. Here is the harness for the camera. So the other end has the camera. So here's the camera. So we are going to install the camera on the front. So pass this harness through this grill hole. Bring the cable through here. Gently pull the cable and bring it over here. It's pretty long. So after the cable has reached here, we can keep this basket down. So here is the camera. We have to position the camera perfectly, and there's a tape to stick it. We'll be doing that in a bit. So here is the cable, very long cable. So we pull the cable till here. Now the cable has to go through here. Have a torch and utility knife ready. You will need that. So I'm going to show it to you guys. So as we go inside this hole, you will see a rubber plug, this one. So we're gonna cut this, not all the way through, a small cut on the top part of this rubber plug. So use a small sharp knife and make a cut on the top part. We are using a utility knife and we are going to make that cut. So ensure you don't cut it all the way through. Just make a slight cut on the top part. So it's a bit hard to show it to you guys, but I'm trying. I hope you can see it. Yep, so we made that cut. Next, we are going to pass the cable through this cut that we just made. So we have to get a bit creative here. So what we are doing is we are attaching the cable to a long, slightly thick rod, and then we are using a painter's tape and then taping the cable and the rod together. So that way, so this rod is slightly thick, so it will go through that cut. We are going to pull the cable through here under the glow box. So we have to make sure this is open. So there is a clip. So remove that and we'll be able to open this part. So this is under the glow box. As you can see, we have opened this part. So now we'll be able to pull the cable through this. So don't have to completely open it. For doing this, 2 people are required. So right now from the outside, I'm pushing the rod with the cable connected to it through the slit we made. And on the other hand, my husband is pulling the rod. So once it goes through the slit, you can pull it under the glow box. While doing this, we gotta be very patient and gentle as well. So keep pulling. As you can see, this is the kind of rod we used, and for extra support, we tied the cable to a thread. And finally, here is the cable. Yay! Oh my god. It's a bit of work, but totally worth it. This is awesome. We have pulled the entire cable. So for extra protection, we're going to wrap the cable with electrical tape. So the cable that's going inside the car, we're going to do that. Keep the cable under this front basket and place the basket over it. Now we are going to connect the front camera plug to the display. So it's labeled as 3, so that's where it goes. Now we got to keep everything back on the front. Keep the air inlet panel back. So make sure everything is secured well and ensure there are no loose parts. And now we can close the trunk. Next, we have to run the main wiring harness cable from the display over here on the dashboard. So there are some screws. We have to remove all the screws. So gently remove this part. Run the harness through this, and then we are going to connect it to the back of the display. After running the harness, I'm going to keep the panel back and secure it with screws. And we are going to close all the panels on the left side, right side, and on the bottom passenger side. Tuck all the harness inside and then close the panel. Finally, we are going to put the door seal back and we are done, guys. We have successfully installed the display and the front camera. Oh yeah, we have one more step to do to mount the camera. So it comes with the mount and also a tape. So here's the mount. So we're going to keep the camera on this mount. It comes with a double-sided tape. So we're going to apply the tape and then we're going to glue this over here. Also, don't forget to put the screws so it will be intact. So the front camera installation is complete. Let's see if the camera is working. So put it in drive mode and yes, you can see the front side. So the camera is working perfectly. So you can see everything that's happening in front of your Tesla. Here are some of the amazing features of this display: air vent integration. So there is a built-in AC vent to maintain airflow and this display matches Tesla's aesthetic. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So instead of reaching for your phone, you can access apps, calls, messages, navigation, and music right from this display. And yes, we can also access Waze for real-time traffic updates, cop and speed trap alerts, faster routes, hazard warnings, and a lot more. The front-facing camera feature is really incredible. It's helpful when parking, so it gives you a clear view of what's in front of the car so you don't risk scraping or hitting the front bumper. It has turn signal blind spot warning, and if a vehicle is approaching from the side, it gives you a reminder. When there is a warning to apply slight turning force to steering wheel, here's how it shows on the display. When FSD is activated, here's how it shows on the display, so rainbow effect will be shown. There are 3 UI modes. We can make it full screen or half screen. So here's how UI 1 mode looks like. So we can see the speedometer, kilometer, percentage, charging and energy consumption. And here's how UI 2 mode looks like. Next, I'm going to change it to UI 3 mode. So here's how UI 3 mode looks like. This is 8.9 inches, very compact, seamless integration with Tesla's design and climate system. Next, let's play with the setting. So scroll over here. It also shows energy consumption, this one. So click on setting. So this one, click on that. And we can connect to Wi-Fi. And click on general. Over here you can do a lot of customizations for temperature, hourly system, speed limit sign, language, selected English, time zone, Atmos, it's in PSI. When you click on model, here's where we can select the model, car color, drive mode, and when you click on display, here's where it shows the UI. There are 3 UI modes. We can make it full screen, half screen, display mode, rainbow road, all those settings. And when you click on software, click on check update. Here's where we can check all the updates. Next, let's connect to our phone's Bluetooth. So the display device will be shown. Let's pair it. Click on pair. Now we can connect to CarPlay. So click on connect. And yep, we got the CarPlay on the display. Some of the key features of CarPlay are navigation. We can use Apple Maps, Google Maps, or Waze for real-time traffic and turn-by-turn signals. Calls and messages, make calls, send, receive text hands-free with Siri voice control. Music and podcasts, voice control. Almost everything works with Hey Siri, so keep your eyes on the road. Third-party apps like WhatsApp, Zoom, food delivery apps can be used safely, and we also get the dashboard view. And we can access Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube Music. When you click on CarPlay settings, you can do a lot of customizations here. So click on driving focus. You can enable or disable, activate with CarPlay. Settings to announce messages. So when you click on silent mode, you can do a lot of things here. Mirror iPhone silent mode, turn on silent mode, turn off silent mode. We can also change the appearance and wallpaper. So click on wallpaper and you can select the wallpaper you like. Show album art, I'm going to enable this. So let's see how it looks like. So when you play music or podcast, album art will also be shown like this. On the display, it will also show the kilometer and percentage charge. So same as a Tesla screen display. It supports both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So if you have an Android phone, you have to click over here. Here is the energy consumption data, and also it shows the data about kilometer, total distance, and here is the pressure for the tires. Let's go for a drive and check out the turn signal blind spot warning. So when we activate the FSD, rainbow effect will be shown on the display like this. When we get the apply slight turning force to steering wheel, here's how it appears on the display. So red steering wheel icon will be shown. Here is the turn signal blind spot warning. So there is a car on the right lane and I put the right indicator. So a red car icon will appear and a red highlight on the edge of the display will be shown. If a vehicle is approaching from the side, it gives you a reminder. So there's a car on the left lane. So a car icon will appear and an yellow highlight on the edge of the display will be shown. This adds an extra layer of safety, especially on highways or during lane changes. Whenever I'm driving, I have the Waze turned on, so this will give me real-time traffic updates, cop and speed trap alerts, faster routes, hazard warnings like construction, potholes, objects on the road, weather issues. So this is such an awesome feature. On the back of the display, there is a Type-C port, so we can connect our phone. We are going to connect our phone mount. It also has the wireless charging. This F9 Pro display from Test Studio is packed with amazing features. It truly adds convenience and safety that Tesla doesn't include out of the box. I highly recommend this display. I'll share the link to buy in the description below. Check that out. You can use my code TAZ and you will be able to save 25%. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with more Tesla accessory review videos. Until then, take care everyone and bye!